Hey guys, I'm Sam. I'm not a makeup artist, but I am a designer. During my first week of college, they made me and all my new classmates that I had just met pair into groups of 5, stare at each other's faces, and draw all of their features like their eyes and their noses and their mouth.
No! God, please, no!
Though the experience was painful and awkward, it also did help me develop my artist's eye. What I mean by that is now when I look at an object, I'm able to break it down into light and shadow. This video is more about the tips and techniques rather than the products that you're using. And big eyes are not the ultimate makeup goal. You can also make your eyes look more shallow, deeper, longer, smaller. Some of these tips work a lot better on other people than they do on me, and some of them would work a lot better on me than they would maybe for you. So you'll have to experiment and see what works for you. Okay, cool. I'm gonna let voiceover Sam take over from here. This video will be split into what you can do with products that are lighter than your skin, products that are brown and darker than your skin, products that are black, and things that you can do with your eyelashes to make your eyes look bigger. The first thing we're going to do is mattify our eyes. I'm using a powder to do this. Shiny surfaces reflect light directly and they show you every single detail that's already there. A matte surface diffuses the light that hits it and makes the surface look blurred out. Let's start with products that are lighter than your skin. You're going to make it look like your eye is so big that it's reflecting a lot of light off of the center of your eyelid, the baggy thing under your eye, and also just under your tear duct. So if you have pigmentation around your eyes, this technique is going to work really well for you. It's going to show up. I'm using my Sugar Stick foundation to place some light in the areas that I described, and you can already see a small difference. If you have more eyelid space than me, the upper lid highlight will show up better on you. Next, I'm going to try and enhance it for the camera using my Wet n Wild eyeliner pencil in the shade Calling Your Buff. It's kind of a nude peachy color and it shows up really well as a highlight. And if you want to take it to the next level, you can take a shiny champagne shade like this and place it in the places where you want light to reflect off of it. And there you go. Once you do this, your eyes are going to look bulgy AF. What I'm trying to express with this vague gesture is that if you have white under your irises, you can enhance that by putting a bit of that peach eyeliner under that as well. Please don't use white. It's going to look like you woke up and didn't wipe the stuff out of your eyes. But this will only work if you have some white space under your irises. Okay, let's move on to brown products that are darker than your skin. The first thing we're going to do is push the crease of our eye back into the skull to make the eye look more bulging. First I tried using an eyeshadow stick to do this, but it didn't show up on camera again, so I'm using my eyeliner. This is in the shade Deep Brown by Miss Claire. I have a very deep crease because my eyes are already a bit protruding, but if you have deep set eyes, this trick will work really well for you. Take a look at the line that the roots of the lashes form. Carefully, not like me. We're going to enhance that line and make it look like it starts a little higher up so that it looks like the roots of your lashes are a bit higher than they actually are, making your eye look more round. I've done that for my lower lashes as well, and you can see that we've extended the boundaries of the eye. Using the same eye pencil, we're going to define your under eye bag again, and the result is quite visible. Say that the only product you have is a black eyeliner, then you can use the same technique we did with the brown pencil to stamp more eyelash roots on your upper lash line. And here's the kicker, you can even do that on your lower lash line. This technique gives you a lot of definition to your eye without making it look like you're wearing way too much makeup. You can also use the liner to enhance the tangent of your upper eyelid and make it look like the eye is bigger, so the fold starts a little outside where it actually starts. And if you're going for a cat eye look, instead of starting right at the edge of the eye, you can actually start a little outside the edge of your eye, and it tricks your mind into thinking that the eye is bigger. I love using this trick for when I'm doing festive looks. Now for eyelashes. If you have thicker, longer lashes like me, I suggest you leave them alone because when you curl them, they hide all the detail that you put behind on your eyelid. But if you have thinner, wispier lashes, then you can curl them and then just dust some mascara on the top so you don't hide any details. Now I know that all of these results weren't too drastic, and that's because some of these tips add dimension and some add definition, and you need both to create a cohesive picture. But the real magic happens when you combine all of them together. So here is the customary before and after shot when I've put all of the tips together, and this is what it looks like before I put on my winged eyeliner, and this is with the winged eyeliner.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Okay, so those are all my tips and tricks on how to make your eyes look bigger using principles of light and shadow. Let me know in the comments if any of these worked for you and if you learned something new. Tell me if there's something you do that I haven't discovered yet. Subscribe if you thought this video was not too shabby, and I'll see you guys next time.